A group summary represents a value of the aggregate function calculated over all data groups within a group. Group summary items are stored within the AgDataGrid's Group Summary collection and can be displayed on group rows at runtime. In this video, you'll learn how to calculate group summaries and display them within group rows. So let's get started. I'll start with a new Silverlight application project. I expand the Solution Explorer and right-click to open the Add Reference window. I hold down the Control key and click to select the following components. I click OK to add them to my Silverlight project. Next, I'll add namespace references to the devexpress.agDataGrid and devexpress.agEditor's CLR assemblies. In the layout root, I create a new AgDataGrid control and specify a name for it. I save the project and switch to code view. For the purpose of this example, I'm going to use a simple list as my data source. I add the following class to store the data, and another class to create some test data. Now I need to bind the grid to data. In the page's default constructor, I set the data source property to the getData function of the product list class. Now let's return to XAML. Here I'll enable the Show Group Panel attribute of the grid so that data can be grouped by columns. Next, I create a columns collection and specify the columns for the grid. By default, I'll have the data grouped by the city column. Let's run the application to demonstrate the default behavior. You can see here the grid is populated with data and grouped using the city column. For this demo, I want to display the sum and average unit price values for each group on the group rows. So let's close the browser and return to Visual Studio. Within the grid control, I create a group summary collection that will hold the summary items. Next, I'll add two summary items. The first one will display the sum of the unit price values in the group. The second one will calculate the average. And I'm done. I run the application again to see the results. And now you can see the summary values displayed on each group row. Thanks for watching, and as always, thank you for choosing DevExpress.